welcome back to Caroline's Voice on health and wellness. I would like to take this opportunity to thank each and everyone that subscribed to my channel and like the videos. I truly appreciate you, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch and listen to the to my voice, pretty much. Thank you so much. Today we're going to start by answering questions, because in the comment section I got a few questions there. I got questions in my private inbox. Different people, doctors and nurses, people that I haven't, been in the field before. So people are asking these LPNs, which are practical nursing nurses, asking, how long would it take them to, after they get their license as an LPN, how long would it take them to, to get their bachelor's, to get their BS? And as we all know, that the Joint Commission, which is the commission that governs pretty much the healthcare field in nursing. So the Joint Commission, recommends or tells hospitals pretty much to hire nurses that have their bachelor's, the 4-year program. And so people that have been LPNs and people that have been with just the associates, which is the ADN degree in nursing, which is the 2 years. So people that have had that and they were working in the hospitals, they're being told, you know what, if you don't get your bachelor's, you are going to be able to, you won't be working here anymore. You need to go, you need to show us proof that you're either, pursuing your bachelor's, or so their jobs are on a line. So people are asking, how long does it take? We would like to get our BSNs. And so usually it takes, I was an LPN first. I was a practical nurse, which is the LPN. So it took me about 2 years. I'll tell you the truth, because I had to do the prerequisites. When I did my LPN, I didn't do a lot of prerequisites, which is the microbiology, anatomy and physiology. So I didn't do that first. So I went, they actually considered my nursing assistant, which is the CNA. They considered that, and I was able to get into the LPN school. So some people are fortunate and blessed that way, and some schools say, no, we need you to have some sort of prerequisites before you come in. It will take you about 2 years. However, if you have done the prerequisites before doing your LPN, it will take you about only 1 year. It will take you 1 year if you have all those other prerequisites that they require for you to get into the RN, the ADN program, which is the RN, the 2 years. It will take you about a year to do that. So if you have been an RN with the ADN degree, it will take you another 2 years for you to get your BSN. And it also, all these years depend on, are you going full time? Are you going part time? So all these things depend on how long, what time you're putting in. I did all my classes from LPN to my master's. I did all my classes as a full-time student. So, these things, whatever advice I'm giving, I've done some research. However, I'm giving you according to how I have been able to be successful in completing my nursing, going for my, from the LPN to the master's degree. So this is my voice, how it has pertained to me. So some people might disagree because they have a different experience, but my voice is that this is how things have worked for me, and that's how I'm going to be giving advice, moving forward. How, a lot of people have contacted me, and they say, oh, you've done well, how have you done this? So that's why I come on here with my voice to tell you what has worked for me and what hasn't worked for me. So the other question was the BSN, from the BSN to masters. That will take you about two years. If you're going part-time, it can take even up 3 years, but it will take you 2 years for you to finish to get your master's degree. I had one question from a doctor, and this doctor came from Uganda. He was practicing in Uganda as a medical doctor, a general doctor. And this person is wondering, because he's here in the United States, and he cannot practice anymore. The advice I can give that person is the Welcome Back program that I spoke about in my other video, in the first episode. Welcome Back program. Different schools call it differently, but the school that I went to and the school that I've advised people to go to, they call it the Welcome Back program. I can give you the name of the school, which is Bunker Hill, but different schools have different names for the program. So what I can advise the doctors that are coming from different countries, and they want to be, they want to get back into their nursing, into their, practicing as doctors in the United States, I would advise them, they can still go do the Welcome Back program, going through the nursing route, and then they get a job as an RN, and then they can pursue other things. I'm from Uganda, in different countries that have went in the nursing, route, got their RN, they start working, and then they go pursue their degrees in the medical field. Because we all know medical school takes a long time. It doesn't matter if you've been practicing in Uganda. When you come here, you're doing your residence. Residence can take about, the research that I got, even from my, colleagues, the doctors, they said, residence can take you about 5 to 7 years, depending on, so, it's good to have your job as a nurse, and then also do your residence, and then, graduate into your medical field as a doctor. So that's what I have in pertaining to, the questions that were asked me in the comment sections. So today I'm going to be addressing how do you find nursing school? How do you know that this is the correct profession for you? Because we all know, as immigrants, we come here, our parents are here, our friends are here, a lot of people that have been doing this thing, that have already been established in the United States, they have all kinds of advice. They will tell you, nursing is the way to go. When I came from Uganda, I always helped my auntie, whom I call my mother. I always helped her to balance her books. She came home with books, and I always helped. She asked me to help, and I always knew that I'm going to be an accountant, because that's what I did. I didn't know anything better. But when I came to the United States, my mom said, you are going to do nursing. So I didn't know anything about nursing, but I'm glad that my first job that I got was to take care of someone, to take care of another, another person. And I fell in love with nursing. I knew that this was my calling. This is my career path. So I was fortunate for that. But these people that come that don't know what to do, and people are advising them, you know what, nursing is the way to go. Healthcare is the way to go. And guess what? When they get in there, they have no passion for it. They have no desire. They say, oh, I hate needles. I can't look at blood. I can't do this. You have to have the desire, to have the liking to do nursing. You have to be patient, because nursing or healthcare, any field that requires taking care of another person, you have to be patient. You have to be patient. I have a lot of examples. I've been in this field since 2004. I've been in this field, and sometimes you find patients that are frustrated because of the disease that they are fighting. They are frustrated because of certain things, and they will do things to you, my dear. They will be frustrated. They will do things to you. So if you do not have the patience, to just be patient with this person, understand that this person is going through whatever they're going through, and then get back, gather yourself together and come back. It could be that it's not the right thing for you. It could be that you need time. You need time to think about it, to see, because sometimes we come from Uganda, like other countries, and we come from families that like the family I came from. I came from a pretty good family. I was provided everything. My mom, my auntie provided everything for me. So when I came to the United States, I was kind of spoiled. But so maybe I needed time to think about, is this something that I need to do? Is this something that I want? Is taking care of somebody else something that I want? So those are the questions that you need to ask yourself. Don't go in nursing because your friend is making a lot of money, because your friend has a lot of opportunities, because your mom says, you know what, my friend's daughter is doing this, so you are going to do nursing. Go in nursing because it's something that that works for you. It's something that agrees with your schedule. In my last episode, I spoke about when we're in nursing school, or when we're in school, life still moves on. Life still matters. You still have a husband to take care of. You still have children to take care of. So look at all those dynamics and say, is this the right fit for me? Is this something that I'll be able to accomplish? First of all, nursing school is very competitive. There is a lot of competition. They will admit a lot of students. And by the end, even not the end, in midway, if they admit 60, there is 20 remaining. And by graduation, there is maybe 7 or 5. That's how the competition in nursing is. However, it is the most rewarding. I'm very grateful that I chose the healthcare sector to work in. I'm very blessed, and I cannot even say enough about this. Nursing is great. When you're choosing a school, you have to think about, of course, to know, in case you make the decision to go into nursing, are you going to be, because we know that nursing school has a lot of wait. It has a long wait. Some of them, they have a long waiting list. So is this something that you would like to do? Those are the questions. So you have to think about the program you want to take. Nursing does also, there is the ADN program, which is 2 years. And then we have the BSN program. So the ADN is the associate degree in nursing. So that one takes 2 years. And then there is the BSN, which is bachelor's of nursing. So it's a degree that you get for 4 years. You go to school for 4 years. In the end, you get the bachelor's. However, when you finish both programs, even if you've decided to take the ADN, or you've decided to take the BSN, you're going to study for the NCLEX that I spoke about the last time, NCLEX exam, and then the license that you're going to get is called an RN. It is called an RN license. So when you get the RN license, you're able to practice. You're able to practice as a nurse, whether you want to practice in the hospital, nursing homes. There's different places. Home care, there's travel nursing. There is, of course, I spoke about the home care, rehabilitation hospitals. There is a lot of opportunities. There is working in schools. I've seen a lot of people like to work in schools. So there is working in schools as well. So there is a lot of opportunities to work as an RN. However, like I said, the Joint Commission now, it's not a requirement. However, it is pushing hospitals and facilities to hire nurses that have their BSN, Bachelor's of Nursing. You understand? So I would recommend people to, if you've started out as an LPN, just make sure that you go further. Like I started out as an LPN, but within a few months, I went back for my RN. And then within a few months, I went back to get my BSN. Within a few months, I went back to get my my master's degree. So it is advisable to do all those things to get, so for you to be able to so you don't get any disruptions, because as science, nursing, there's always new studies are always coming out, new requirements are always coming out. So it's always to get the best, not the best, what I'm trying to say, to get the whatever the degree that they require for you to be able to avoid disruption in your work, in your career. The other advice I could give, what I felt worked for me when I was applying to the LPN school, starting my journey in the LPN school or in nursing school, is I advise people to work before people make the decision whether nursing is appropriate for them. I would advise people to get a job as a nursing assistant. You can even start out as a home health aide. Even taking care of one person in a home can also be challenging. So that will give you an idea. Is this something that I want? Is this something that I want to do? So it is, I would advise you to get a job as a nursing assistant, as a home health aide, and wet your feet a little bit and say, is this something that I want? Yes, some people go in the hospitals, to get a job as a CNA in the hospital. It's a little bit hectic in the hospital, and sometimes people get frustrated when they get there, because there's a lot they give them, because in the hospital it's more, you're washing the patient, bathing the patient, doing all these things, and it gets very busy. So if that doesn't work for you in the hospital, get a CNA job in a nursing home. If the nursing home doesn't work for you, try the assisted living, because assisted living is a little bit, not chaotic, I say, not very fast. It's not on a fast pace, I would say. Put your feet out there, wet them, and see what is appropriate for you. Instead of jumping into it, I've seen a lot of nurses. I have seen a lot of friends, I'm talking about student nurses, a lot of friends that have gone into nursing. They've paid a lot of money. Nursing school is expensive. It is expensive. So I've seen, and then they give up. They say, I cannot do this anymore. But if they had tried it at the beginning, before truly, applying in school, it would have made a big difference. They would have gone through other professions. There's a lot of professions that you can still, deal with patient care, but in a different way. I have a friend of mine, she's working with the School of Education in Worcester. She's been a nurse, but now she loves to work in the school committee. And she's a nurse, she gives advice. So there's a lot of opportunities as a nurse. I think that's it. I'll stop here for now. I'll stop here. And I just hope this video helps you to make the best decision for your nursing career. Is this the right fit for you? Maybe do you want to wait on before you even embark on this journey? So these are, topics. Please tell me what else you want to hear. I have, like I said, I have a lot of experience, my personal experience, but also experience from friends. Yes, thank you so much for spending some time with me on this video. Thank you for watching it. Thank you for your comments. Thank you so much for subscribing and sharing the video for other people to see what's out there. We always say that America is the land of opportunities. So many people are going to travel, not only America, but even in Canada. You kind of have the same guidelines in nursing, in decision making. So even in Europe. So we have. So thank you so much. On this journey, we just get ready, get your seats ready, get your ears ready. We are going to be discussing a lot of topics on health, on wellness. I'm planning to travel to Africa, to different parts of the country, to just see what is wellness down there, what is health, what is considered, what challenges do people go through. So we have a lot of things to discuss. We have a lot of topics to explore. We are going to be knowledgeable. We are going to be, inspired to even help other people out there. I love to help people to seeing the need and taking care of the need. So I hope this was the best journey that you have chosen to be part of. And I pray and I hope that it continues to you continue to get edified with these videos that I shall be sharing with my team. I have a team working with me, but currently, of course, we are learning, we are moving forward, we are learning. So stay blessed, stay safe. Corona is still out there, so wash your hands, mask up, and do what's best for you and your family.